Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Lois, twin mom Carl, and I'm here today to talk to you about things you need for your nursery that no one ever mentions, and they're so easy. So one of the first things you need is a notebook, and you're just gonna run to the dollar store or Walmart, Target, get any old notebook that you like, and put that in your nursery so that you can record the times that you feed your baby, how much you fed your baby, and if they went to the bathroom, if that's relevant to you. It's super helpful in the middle of the night and leading into the day to know how much a child's getting. And especially when you have twins, it's really good to keep track. You think you're gonna remember, but you really get so tired. There's no reason to leave it up to your imagination. Let's just write it down, okay? So when you're there getting a notebook, make sure you get some writing utensils. So silly, right? You probably even have them at the house. Nice pink pen, just because it's cute. But pick up some pens, put them in your nursery along with your notebook. Sharpie. I really like Sharpies. We found in the early days when we had them home, we were using liquid formula. And with this, I could write on the date and time that I opened it, so I knew when it was going to expire. Each formula has a different time. Ours was 24 hours. And then later on, I used it for labeling the cans, or if I want to leave my husband a big note in the notebook about what one of the children did. Another really easy thing that no one tells you about, this is really helpful if you have twins, is rubber bands. So what we did with the rubber bands is I made bottles up in advance. So I would make 18 hours worth of bottles up, and I'd put pink rubber bands on for Nora and green ones for Max. This really helped keep track of how much they were eating. Max ate more than Nora, so he might have a couple more ounces in his bottle than she did. And then they were just ready to grab and go. At one point we tried different formulas, and this was really helpful. I would sometimes add a yellow rubber band to the bottle, and this would indicate that this bottle needed to be used before the other ones when they were sitting in the fridge. So maybe this one was coming up on 16 hours and it only had a 24-hour time period to be used. Now I knew it was Max's bottle and use this first. Again, don't leave anything to your imagination. You're going to be really tired. Just simplify it. When you're writing everything down, one of the really helpful things that I never thought about until the babies were here is a clock. I love having a clock that doesn't have any light or give off any any glowing. There's nothing. It's just a plain, simple clock. But get a clock for your nursery. And a nightlight. Who ducking knew you need a nightlight? I did not. So this was like my favorite one. You tap it to turn it on, see? And then you can hold your hand on it to make it brighter. And push your hand on it to make it dimmer if you want. It's hard because I'm not on the counter. And then it also can change from cool light to like a warm light. It's a little hard to see here, but it goes from cool to warm. And then again, bright and dark. And then when you turn it off, wherever you turned it off, whatever setting that was, it remembers it and turns it back on. It charges with a USB and like lasts forever. Has a little thing if you need to hang it or hook it on something. And I use this even to peek in the little bassinets at night and see what was going on. My husband and I kept them on our nightstands when the babies were in our room. Later, this moved into the nursery. We've traveled with these as well. So I'll put a link for this below, but it's super inexpensive, cool little nightlight. Highly recommend. And last but not least, in your nursery, put bottles of water, because in the middle of the night, you're going to be thirsty, and especially if you're breastfeeding, you're going to be really thirsty. And the formula will even look appetizing. So throw some bottles of water in a little bin with some snacks and give yourself an array of snacks. Here's some raisins, some Trader Joe bars, some 100-calorie almonds. My husband likes Cliff bars. My mother was helping us out and she likes those little 100-calorie snack packs of stuff. If I had made muffins earlier in the day, something that I'd bring that up too, but something quick, easy, non-perishable. Throw them in a nice little basket with your water and it's all there, grab and go. So I hope you find this helpful, and go ahead and subscribe. I think the subscribe's down here, and like and follow me for the next tips.